Today, we travel to a small but incredibly picturesque city, Bruges, a place that feels frozen in time, where every street looks like it was designed for a painting. Here, water, stone, and history blend together so perfectly that the whole city feels like it's breathing at a slower, more elegant rhythm. When I first arrived, I thought Bruges was just another open-air museum. But the longer you walk its quiet streets, the more you realize there's something deeper behind the beauty. It's not just a pretty city. It's a place that has preserved the soul of old Europe. The first thing that catches your eye is the water. Canals cross through the city like veins, earning Bruges the name the Venice of the North. But unlike Venice, it feels peaceful. You hear only the soft hum of bicycles, the footsteps on cobblestones, and the bells from distant towers. The reflections in the water double the view, and for a moment, it feels like the city exists in two worlds, the real and the mirrored. A boat ride here is one of the most popular things to do, but it's more than just a tourist attraction. It's a way to see Bruges from its heart. Centuries ago, these canals were trade routes, the lifelines that brought ships from England, France, and Italy. The same streets where people now take photos were once marketplaces for silk, spices, and wool. Bruges flourished during the Middle Ages, from the 13th to the 15th century. It became one of the richest cities in Europe, a hub of banking, art, and craftsmanship. It was here that the Van Eyck brothers painted their masterpieces, perfecting the art of oil painting. The city still carries traces of that golden age, a mix of wealth, culture, and quiet beauty. But like all great places, Bruges had its fall. When the river Zwin silted up and ships could no longer reach the port, trade stopped. The city went silent. And that silence, ironically, became its greatest gift because time simply forgot about Bruges. It stayed untouched for centuries. Today, that forgotten beauty is exactly what makes Bruges so special. Tourists come here to experience Europe without hurry. No skyscrapers, no noise, no chaos. Just cobblestone streets, Gothic towers, canals, bridges, and the smell of chocolate drifting from tiny shops. It's like stepping into a fairy tale, only this one is real. And then, of course, there are the people. The locals move at their own pace, calm, relaxed, confident. Even the visitors seem to slow down here. Everyone finds their rhythm. Sipping hot chocolate, listening to the bells, or simply watching the light play on the water. Among them, you notice women who look like they belong to this city, walking gracefully, reading by the canal, reminding you that Bruges is not just old, it's alive. What fascinates me most is the city's attention to detail. Nothing here feels random. Every balcony, every lantern, every cafe sign looks like part of a larger picture. That's why filmmakers and photographers love Bruges. It's cinematic even on a cloudy day. The city has appeared in countless movies and photo shoots, not because it tries to impress, but because it doesn't need to. Its beauty is quiet, melancholic, and timeless. And then there's the taste of Bruges, chocolate and beer. Yes, they sound like cliches, but here they're part of the city's identity. Chocolate is made by hand in tiny workshops, with flavors that range from caramel to orange zest. Beer, on the other hand, is a tradition that goes back centuries. Even if you don't drink, stepping inside one of the old breweries is worth it just for the atmosphere. Wooden beams, the smell of hops, and locals talking like old friends. So why does Bruges attract so many people? Maybe because it offers something the modern world has lost: peace. A place where you don't have to rush, where you can simply walk, look, and breathe. Where beauty is everywhere, but never overwhelming. Even the air feels slower here, softer somehow. And when you stroll along the canals at sunset, watching the last light reflect on the water, you realize the beauty of Bruges isn't just in how it looks, it's in how it makes you feel. If you ever look for a place where history and modern life blend effortlessly, come to Bruges. It doesn't demand attention, it invites it. Listen to the bells, watch the reflections, smile back at the people around you. Friends, thank you for being here. Every view and every comment helps this project grow. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share your thoughts about what cities or countries you want to see next. I have big plans to show more stories from across Europe, and your support gives me the strength to keep going. I am grateful for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.